It's 10 trivia questions on by land or sea, where all of your answers will contain either the word land or sea. This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. I have finally completed a Funko collection. That's right, everybody. I'm a huge fan of the hit sitcom from the 90s, Seinfeld, and I have got my hands on all 17 pieces of the Seinfeld Funko collection in terms of the actual figurines, because they put out a bunch of keychains and wallets and stickers and stuff. But I am after those Funko Pop vinyl figures, and I've got 6 Kramers, 2 Elaines, 2 Georges, 4 Jerrys, a Newman, and 2 Soup Nazis. So that's where I'm at right now. I've got the entire set on a shelf in front of me in my office here at home, and I'm very excited about it. I started to collect all the Office Funkos, and then they just kept releasing more and more. I want to say there's close to 20 different Dwights, which is a little overkill. Give me like 4 Dwights, you know? But I have to go back and see which ones I'm missing from the Office collection, because those are 2 of my favorite shows of all time, and I got to show everybody how much I like them. My mother-in-law grabbed me the last few Seinfelds that I needed from Walmart the other day, which was Jerry with the Pez dispenser, where he's holding the Tweety Bird Pez dispenser, and this Yev Kasem, which is the Soup Nazi. It's like a t-shirt set with a figure that's exclusive because he has a ladle of stuff, like soup, that he's ladling out. So she grabbed me all those, and she actually grabbed the entire display that says Seinfeld Funko Pop on it. So I have this great kind of brick wall display box. It's a long rectangle to put all of them in. And I'm just rambling on about something I was excited about. So if you are collecting Funkos, let me know which ones. Drop me a line, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I always like hearing about it. And sometimes, as part of our Patreon rewards, I'll send a Funko as one of the cool things of the month. I think there's a Funko of the month portion of the club that I've been sending out the last few months. I am 1 month behind on Patreon rewards, so you'll get 2 of them here in July, towards the end of July, once I get back from a trip next week. But be on the lookout for those if you're a Patreon subscriber, and maybe one of them will be a Seinfeld Funko. If you want to sign up and support the show, go to patreon.com/trivia with Buds. See all the cool stuff you can get for between $1 and $50 a month. Lots of cool rewards available. All right, today's episode is called By Land or Sea, and we're going to jump into it right now. Here we go. It's by land or sea trivia. These are pretty easy. I'm just going to put that out there. If you're looking for an easy episode, this one might be for you. I'll give you a clue, and then you give me the word that matches with that clue, and your word will have either the word land or sea, S-E-A, in the answer. Here's number 1. He collects rent. Number 1. He collects rent. Number 1. Question number 2, the year is divided into 4 of these. Number 2, the year is divided into 4 of these. Number 2. And number 3, clams, oysters, haddock collectively. Number 3, clams, oysters, haddock collectively. Number 3. And number 4, a place to dump trash. By land or sea. Number 4, a place to dump trash. Number 5, a little sports car doesn't have these. Number 5, a little sports car doesn't have these. Number 5. And number 6, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Liberty Bell, and the Great Wall of China, for example. Number 6, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Liberty Bell, and the Great Wall of China, for example. Number 7, the blank of Dr. Moreau? The blank of Dr. Moreau. And number 8, the single most important safety feature in a car. The single most important safety feature in a car, number 8. Number 9, something you use to decorate a Christmas tree. Number 9, something you use to decorate a Christmas tree. And number 10, in coastal areas, they are as common as pigeons. Number 10, in coastal areas, they are as common as pigeons. Those are all your questions for today's episode. We'll be right back to see how you did with By Land or Sea answers. We are back with the answers to By Land or Sea. Let's see what you got right and wrong. Maybe you got them all right. Number 1, he collects rent. That is your landlord or landlady. Number 1, he collects rent. He collects rent. Where do I live? Tennessee. Number 2, the year is divided into 4 of these. Seasons. Number 2, seasons. Number 3, clams, oysters, haddock collectively. That would be seafood. Seafood. Number 4, a place to dump trash is the landfill. Landfill. Number 5, a little sports car doesn't have these back seats. That one was kind of hidden in there. Back seats. Number 6, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Liberty Bell, and the Great Wall of China are landmarks. Landmarks. Number 7, the blank of Dr. Moreau is the island. The island of Dr. Moreau. Number 8, the single most important safety feature in a car, the seat belt. It's crazy they used to not have those up until not that long ago. Number 8, seat belt. Number 9, something you use to decorate a Christmas tree is garland. Garland. And number 10, in coastal areas, they are as common as pigeons. Your answer was seagulls. Seagulls. And there you have it. A bunch of fun with land or sea words. If you want to come up with maybe a whole nother episode of 10 other words or phrases that use land or sea, send them to me. I'll record them and we'll do a part 2. That would be fun, I think, for listeners who like this episode. We have a fact of the day for you. The fact is Scotland has 421 words for snow. So if you go there during the winter, make sure you know at least 3 of them. There's 421 words for snow in Scotland. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. Thanks for leaving a review if you dig the show, and thanks for telling a friend. We'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.